Alrighty, everyone. How are we doing? How we doing? Can everyone hear me? Okay. The audio coming through nice and fine. How is everyone doing on this lovely, what is it, Monday? Monday stream, Monday OpenCode Games. Let's go. Sounds like I'm at the bottom of a deep well. I don't know what that could even... Let me see what that sounds like. Bottom of a deep well. Let's see. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I think it just might be your imagination, Kit. Hello. Okay. I think we're good now. Make sure good mic is set to... Yep, set properly. Okay, what shampoo does Dax use? I don't know. That's probably a good question for Dax. We might have to get him on here one time. How's everyone doing? G'day, mate. Got to appeal to my Australians now. My AI agents. Australian intelligence. How's everyone doing? React Miami spotted. That's true. We are repping the... I think this is the... I don't know what brand it is, but whatever brand, like, this, I think it's the Comfort Color, yeah. The Comfort Colored stuff is amazing. It's so comfy. It's just... it's perfect. I went and bought, like, 3 more inbound shirts with the Comfort Color stuff just because of the quality of the clothes. It was just amazing. This is my go-to right here. So, we've got a fun game show set up today that I've been working on, and the way that it will work is basically I'm going to open questions and you will answer those questions via chat. You'll be able to... There'll be 3 different types of questions. There will be a type of question that is a true-false, and in chat you will type all lowercase, either true or false. And then the bot will pick that up and then show your answers on screen. And then at the end of the hour, or whenever we decide to wrap our first official game, the top 3 winners will win some OpenCode Zen credits. And I will contact you after, or I'll have you contact me. But it will be some good fun. I think it'll be pretty fun. So we have true false, and then we have multiple choice, which is the second type, and you will just simply type 1 through 4, like the number, on your keyboard, and that's how you answer. And then the other type, the final type, is going to be a freeform answer, just like you're taking a quiz at school or something. And that you will type in a : space, and then your answer, just like this. Okay? Does everyone get that? Does everyone make sense? We'll do a practice round first, just to make sure we're all custom. But does that make sense for everyone? Any questions before we begin, guys? Class? Any questions before we begin class? Gonna take that for a no. Does anybody have any questions? It is the OpenCode guy from X.com, the Everything app. That is true. Does everyone understand the rules of the game? Go for it. All right. Let's get a practice round up and running. You missed them? It's pretty simple. You'll answer questions. We're gonna do a practice round first. Everyone text your friends, make sure they join up on the stream, and we're gonna do a practice round. Okay? I'm gonna start practice round. Okay, first question. Are you ready? Is everyone ready? You gotta see some input, guys, because this is how you gotta answer. Are you ready? Ready. We got one ready. Is anybody else ready? Is only Russ Dan ready? Oh, we got a possibly. We have 2 people ready. Okay, we're gonna push the first question. Maybe we'll learn along the way. Pick a number between 1 and 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4. One of these answers is the correct answer. Everyone can answer. Everyone can answer. You'll see your votes are tallied live right on stream. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. Get your answers in. 3, 2, 1. Voting has closed. See, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. All right. Let's reveal the answer. The correct answer was option A. Only one of you got it correct. Let's see who that was. Ariane Emery. Awesome. See, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. We got a leaderboard already. Okay. Is everyone ready for question 2? Let's push question number 2. Type true or false. Ooh, what could it be? Could it be true or could it be false? True or false? False. We got a false. Oh, did it not pick it up? Ooh, it's not picking it up. We might have to do a hot fix. Well, that's not good. That's not good. That is not good. The answer was true, but I saw a couple trues. Let's open up an OpenCode thing right here. Let's get it to look at true false questions. I need you to look at the true false questions and make sure we can pick up true false from the Twitch chat. I don't want you guys to peek at the answers. No peeking. No peeking. You guys thought you could peek? It's not happening. All right, it's looking at that stuff while we're pushing right now. So we will go ahead and show our leaderboard. Still not looking good. Not looking good. All right, we'll push the fill in the blank. Type hello in chat as your answer. Make sure to type A:space and then hello. That's how you submit your answers. A:space. Got 1 response, 2 response, 3 response. Oh, getting some more responses. 5 responses. Nice. 6 responses. A yes. Ooh, I don't know about that one. 1 second and voting has closed. Let's look at the results. 7 got it correct. Woo! Good job, guys. Let's look at our leaderboard. Nice. Look at that. We got a proper leaderboard. Proper leaderboard. Good job, everyone. Good job. We got 9 people playing right now. See? Makes sense. Makes sense. Good job. Give yourself a round of applause for the practice round. Now, we're going to do a real round, but we're going to do it with some real questions. But this isn't going to be the real one just yet. All right, there's our final results. While we get our true false agent to check into what is going wrong here. Looks like there was 2 bugs. Good job, everyone, for getting top 10. Oh, there's a lot of bugs. Okay. Got a sub agent working on that right now. So let's do a couple of test questions, yeah? We're gonna create 5 questions for this game. We're gonna call it test round. Okay, and let's start this game. All right, is everyone ready for our first question of our first test round? First test round. Question number 1. When sharing a conversation in OpenCode, what is the URL format for the public shareable link? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Answer in the chat by typing 1 through 4. That was a fast question. That was a fast question. That cut way too fast. How many seconds was that? 20 seconds? I feel like that was a little bit too fast. Okay, I think I see an issue here. As we're developing. So it looks like there's some confusion because you type A:space to type in the fill in the blanks, but you don't do that when typing in true and false and 1 through 2. So we need to normalize this. Let's show our answers. I don't think anyone got it right. There's the answer. It is vibed. Come on. You think I actually coded this? Please. Come on now. So let's show our leaderboard. Nobody's in the leaderboard right now. Let's see what our next question is. 20-second timer. When OpenCode permission prompt offers always approval, it approves all future requests from any tool for the rest of the session, true or false. Type true or false in chat. False. Yeah, this is the one that's still broken. Yeah, okay, so we gotta fix this. I got an agent working on it right now. Fix the seed mapping. This is too fast, I feel like, right? What do you say? 30 seconds? 30 seconds for questions? 30 seconds fair? Yeah, 30 seconds. Okay. Let's let me go here. Let's end this game. Let's make sure that all questions have 30 seconds as default. I think that's pretty fair. And you create a script that will update all questions to be 30-second time limits. While that's running, I want to do something in the meantime. How much does everyone spend on AI per month? Per month. How much does everyone spend on AI per month? And then I'll share how much I spend. How much Dax pays. Is it over 200? 0. No AI spend. $0. Alrighty, everything is set at 30 seconds. $50. Nice. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. Minute 30 ad. Yikes, I gotta fix that. Sorry about that, guys. KFC. What's KFC? Like the chicken place? I hope you don't have a KFC subscription. Or I hope you do. I don't know. That might be awesome if you have a KFC subscription. Did we fix the true false stuff? Yeah, I'm fixing the ad stuff right now. Sorry, guys. I haven't configured any of it yet. All right, it should be fixed, the ad stuff. So once this ad is done, we should be good to continue. Alrighty, let's restart our server. Okay, now we're gonna do another practice round because I think the true and false should be working now. Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 4, everyone. Type 1 through 4 in the chat. 1 through 4 in the chat. 1 through 4 in the chat. What could the right answer be? Who knows? Who knows what the right answer is? Nobody's picking option D. Why does nobody like option D? What's wrong with option D? Voting's closing. 3, 2, 1. Everyone wants the D. Fair enough. The answer was A. Looks like 2 people got it correct. Nice. Look at the leaderboard. Noisemaker John and Commanders are up top. All right, now we're going to see if our changes works. because this next one is going to be a true and false. True or false? What could it be? 2, 2, 1, true. What if I type true? I think it works for true or false. Yeah, you can type in true, false. You can type in 1, 2. Doesn't matter. True, false, true, false. 3, 2, 1. Who thinks they got it right? Who thinks they got it right? Ooh, 6 people got it right. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Commanders is still number 1. Boom Big Jan number 2. Mighty and Syndicate is coming in at 3rd place. Noisemaker John, you fell to 4th place. What are you doing, man? Come on. You gotta keep going with it. All right, is everyone ready for the next question? Next question. Pushing now. Type hello in chat. We're about to do a game show. Commanders. Remember, you gotta type A:* hello. And that hello is your answer. You can't just type hello. You have to type it like this. A:* hello. And that is how you submit your answer, everyone. Everyone should get this right. Everyone, let's go. 1 second. All right. I hope everyone got that right. Yay! Everyone got that right. Good job, everyone. Good job. Everyone did good. Commander is still in 1st place. Boom Big Jan, we have... So if this was a real one, the top 3 would win something. I'm not sure yet. Probably some OpenCode Zen credits, and I'd have you contact me after. Awesome. All right. What do you say? There we go. There's our final results. Let's get this game started. Okay. We have 71 questions. So plenty of time. And this will be a fun test to see how well everyone knows OpenCode. These are easy questions. These are hard questions. These are Googleable questions and everything like that. Okay, we're going to create the game. We're going to go ahead and start. Is everyone ready for question number 1? Let's get it started. Go! What does running OpenCode with no arguments do? Type 1 through 4 in the chat to submit your answer. What does running OpenCode with no arguments do? Starts the interactive TUI. That seems like a very popular answer. Hey guys, don't cheat on each other. Don't cheat on each other. You'll see the answers on screen. They'll be revealed. So, looks like everybody submitted for the TUI. So the answer was starts the interactive TUI interface. Good job. 8 of you got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard. Boom Big Jan. Hey, well look, we got this top 3. Good job, everyone. All right, question number 2. Which command is used for non-interactive one-off prompts? Is it 1, OpenCode prompt, 2, OpenCode run, 3, OpenCode ask, or 4, OpenCode exec? I'm an OpenCode exec. Call me OpenCode exec. Call me Dax, the way I OpenCode on his exec. Looks like we got all our votes coming in. 2, 1. All right. That was a hard one, don't you guys think? I think that was kind of hard. Let's reveal our answers. OpenCode run is the correct answer. Good job, everyone. Good job. I'm proud of you. Huh? Claude P, get out of here. Boom Big Jan coming in at number 1. Commander, it's number 2. Midian Syndicate at number 3. Come on, guys. We gotta ramp it up. We gotta make this more competitive. Okay, question number 3. Which CLI command lists saved sessions? 1 through 4. OpenCode history. I think it might be OpenCode history. I don't know. Might be OpenCode list sessions. OpenCode session list. OpenCode sessions. No, but then if it's OpenCode sessions, then you gotta look at the sessions under it. You gotta list the sessions. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Answer's locked in. The answer was OpenCode sessions list. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Only one of you got it right. Let's show that leaderboard. Ariane Emery is number 1 now. Killed our leaderboard. Let's go. Number 2. Or number 4, I guess. Question number 4. If some of these answers are wrong, you're just gonna have to forgive me and my agents. Which command starts OpenCode in headless server mode? OpenCode API? OpenCode web? It's actually a trick question. Because technically, I think 2 of these can be, but one of those is actually officially supported. Let's see. OpenCode serve. Everyone thinks it's OpenCode serve. Let's see. Is that the correct answer? It is. OpenCode serve is the correct way to start OpenCode in a headless server mode. Good job, everyone. Good job. Let's look at that leaderboard. Boom Big Jan is number 1 now. Look at this. We don't have a consistent winner. Everybody's moving and jooving around. This is interesting. This is interesting for sure. I got scammed out of a question. I won it on the record. Does this take timing into account as well? What do you mean? So the stream delay I've concluded is around 5 seconds, and I trigger it at about 5 seconds. So it's all kind of timed pretty well, but you basically have around 25 seconds. So yeah, I think it should work. I don't know. I'll have to check. That's why we're playing around with this. All right. Ready for question number, I think it's 5. I don't even know what question it is. Does anyone remember what question it is? Should probably have it like up somewhere on the screen. Which command starts OpenCode with the web interface? OpenCode UI. Guys, it's OpenCode UI. Trust me on this. It's OpenCode UI. Guys, it's OpenCode UI. Trust me. It's OpenCode UI. Click OpenCode UI. Guys, please. Please, it's OpenCode UI. You have 10 seconds left. Come on. It's OpenCode UI. Guys, please. You guys did not fall for my tricks. We need harder questions. Don't worry, it will get harder. Everything gets harder. Let's look at the correct answer. OpenCode Web was the correct answer. Let's look at that leaderboard. Boom Big Jan is still number 1. Commander, it's number 2. Noisemaker John has made it to number 3. Congrats, Noisemaker John. Let's push question number 5. Which command connects your TUI to an already running OpenCode backend URL? I think it's OpenCode Connect. Or is it Link? I think it's OpenCode Link. No, it's not Attach. Attach isn't it. No, it's not Bridge either. It's not Bridge. Why are you like... How do you guys know this? What are you guys, OpenCode veterans? What do you only use the product OpenCode? Wow. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3, 2, 1, and voting is closed. Let's look at the correct answer. Everyone got it right. Womp womp. Bonus round. What OS is this running? Bonus round. Answer in the chat. What is this OS running? What OS is that? What OS is that? Oh, Marquis. I don't know how you know that. How do you know that? Yeah, we got a Mac. We got a Mac right there. This could be Mac OS. It could be Mac OS for all you know. All right, let's push to the next question. Or let's show the leaderboard. Boom Big Jan. All right, our leaderboard has still retained its leaders. The background and the window size. Whatever. All right, let's push the next question. Which command shows token usage and cost statistics? Ooh, we got our first competitive one. Is it OpenCode usage or OpenCode stats? Ooh. I don't know what it is. What could it be? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's see what the correct answer was. OpenCode Stats 1. Was it correct? It was! 4 people answered with 67% of them going to OpenCode Stats. That was awesome. Is it bad that you even know all the flagged stats accepts? That actually might be a question, so you might want to study up on that. How many of you guys are cheating? Huh? Boomik Jan is number 1. Russ Dan is number 2. X Neriosi is number 3. Look at that. We just wiped out half of the, or a third of the, 2/3 of the leaderboard on the top 3, 6, 7. Let's go number 7. Which command refreshes the cached model list from providers? Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Why is everyone going number 1? What? Why is it? You sure it's not OpenCode auth -- refresh? Guys, come on. Come on now. Come on. It could be that. It could be that. It could be number 3 or 4. Oh, you guys are good. Man, next time I'm going to have to come with harder questions because good lord, that is the correct answer. All 6 of you got it correct. Let's look at the leaderboard. Leaderboard has not changed. All right. Which slash command toggles tool execution details in the TUI? 1 through 4. What could it be? Details? I actually don't know this. I don't know. Do not know. What could it be? Tools or details? I feel like the way that some of you guys are answering later, you might be cheating. You might be cheating. The answer was slash details. Only one of you got it correct. Boomik Jan is up number 1. Quiet Ghost TV is number 2. Russ Dan is number 3. Look at that leaderboard. It's changing all the time. We have no strict winner. Let's keep going. You don't even have that command? I don't know. Which slash command of lists available themes? Ooh. Is it slash theme or slash themes? This is a good one. Everyone seems to agree with 2. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Oh, we're on question 10. I do see it right there. Thanks, AI. Thanks, Claude. Is that the correct answer? Yes! Slash themes is the way to list available themes in the TUI. David... David seems like the type of guy to add slash palette. Let me check the available palettes in the desktop app. Let's look at our leaderboard. Boomik Jan is number 1. Quiet Ghost TV, number 2. Russ Dan is number 3. I just saw a notification. Are you guys getting an ad? Yeah, I'll wait for the ad. Let me know when the ads are complete and we will continue. Let me know when the ads are complete and we will continue. I need to work on like the stream delay. I need to see how much my stream delay is. I'll do that while you guys are waiting. Let's see. Let's go to my channel. Let's see. Ad is done. Okay, that's good. All right, let me time myself. Ad is done. Okay, let me time on my phone how long the stream delay is. 4.9 seconds. 4.9 seconds. All right. So let's configure this to use a 5-second delay. Let's see if that works. Okay. Let's go ahead and push it. I think, how should this work? It's 5 seconds. The question should open 5 seconds. I don't know if this will work correctly. We'll test it out. Want a break from the ads? All right, let's push the next question. True or false, /compact has an alias of /summarize. What could it be? False. False seems like the predominant winner. Are you guys just writing whoever answers first? Oh, someone says it's true. What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? True or false? What is the answer? Answer's locked. Let's check what the answer is. The answer is true! Oh my gosh, 5 of you got it wrong. Wow. Are you guys even real OpenCode users? Come on. Come on, if you don't know that, let's check our leaderboard. Russ Dan at number 1. Once again, Boom Big Jan is number 2. Quiet Ghost TV is number 3. Look at that. Wiped out the entire top 3. Amazing job, Russ Dan. Let's give some round of applause for Russ Dan for that. That was impressive. That was a clean sweep right there. All right, who's ready for next question? Let's go. True or false, /sessions has alias /resume and /continue. Interesting. What could we got some true, we got some false. Oh, only one false. Everyone says it's pretty true. What could it be? Could it be true or false? True or false? What could it be? Ooh, some people think it's false. This is a close one. What could it be? The answer is true. The answer is true. You can use /resume or /continue as an alias for /sessions. Let's check our leaderboard. Russ Dan is still in first place with Boom Big Jan and X Neurosi in 2 and 3. Has Russ Dan gotten every single one right? No. What question are we on? I don't know what question we're on. Oh, we're on question 12. He's gotten 2 wrong. 2 wrong. Doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. All right. Next question. True or false? /new has an alias /clear. Ooh, that one's stolen from Claude. Yeah, it probably was a misclick. It was a misinput. It was a misinput. 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Everyone thinks this is true. I don't know why they think this is true. Yeah, I have no clue when it comes to people's names. If I pronounce your name wrong, that's just your name now. There's no use in fighting it. No use in fighting it. That's the way things are now. All right. 86% of you answered true. 14% of you answered false. The answer is true. /new is an alias of clear, or vice versa. Let's look at that leaderboard. Boom Big Jan now tied with Russ Dan and X Neurosi for 1, 2, and 3. Let's get this going. True or false? OpenCode Web never opens a browser, actually. What? OpenCode Web never opens a browser automatically. That's like a double negative. Does it never open? It's a false never open. Wait, never opens a browser. So wait, it never opens a browser. So that means it's true that it does not open the browser, or it does open the browser if it's false, right? All right, I don't even know. Let's look at the answers. Everyone said false. Is that correct? Yes, it is. OpenCode Web never opens a browser automatically, which is false. I can't get around all this logic junk. Let's look at the leaderboard. The top 3 are still tied. I need to have some UI element that shows that they're like tied or something like that. That'd be helpful. Next question, true or false? Setting a keybind to none disables that keybind. Setting a keybind to none disables that keybind. Is that true? Is it? People are saying it's true, so I assume it might be true. Smells like stale water. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And answers are locked in. Let's check the answer. It is true. Setting a keybind to none does disable that keybind. Good job, everyone. Let's look at our leaderboard. They're still tied. They're still tied. I think we got to ramp this up, guys. What do you say? We got to ramp this up? Which environment variable points OpenCode to a custom config path? Remember, you got to type A:* space and then your answer for it to be submitted. A:* space for the answer to be submitted. Nobody's answering, so you're looking up in OpenCode. Don't be cheating. Don't be cheating. I see you. You're cheating. Oh, you're not going to get it because you said, I think. It's going to disqualify that, I guarantee. Oh, you guys cheated. That took way too long to answer. That took way too long to answer. Tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk. Alright, I think Ariane got DQ'd even though they did get it correct because they typed I think. Can't do that. You just gotta type the answer. Can't add a secondary thought in there. Alright, good job, good job. Let's show the leaderboard. They're still tied. Dang it. No. Alright, next question. Which environment variable is used by /editor and /export to choose the external editor? Remember, A:* space and then the answer, nothing else. I'll give you a hint. It's a single word. One word, one word. Votes are coming in. Votes are coming in. Looks like most of you are getting it right. Answer's closed. Let's look at the answer. The answer is editor. Good job. We had 5 of you get that correct. Amazing job, everyone. Let's look at that leaderboard. They're still tied. Dang it. What is the default keybind to open the external editor from the TUI? What is it? Ooh, this will be interesting. I don't know if you guys will be able to type this in correctly. Let's see, is anyone gonna get it? I don't think so, because this, I don't know if you'll be able to format this. Interesting. So one of you got it right, but the way it wasn't formatted correctly. Wonder how I can fix that in the future. The answer was Control-X-E, but it didn't pick it up because you guys didn't format it correctly, which is interesting. I'll have to look at that for the next iteration. Who are winners? The same. Dang. All right, next question. What keybind toggles tool execution details by default? Remember, you got to type it in this format. Control plus key space key. Like that format. What could the answer be? Control X T? Control X T? Default key binding questions are bad. No one remembers that. Yeah, I agree. Nobody looks like it's gotten it right so far. Let's look at our answer. Control XD. Yeah, let's see if the next one is a keybind question again. Which flag continues the last session from the CLI? This is the maximized flag, not the shorthand for it. This is the maximized flag. The maximized flag. Ten seconds left. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, let's check our answers. The correct answer is dash dash continue. 2 of you guys got it correct. Let's look at that leaderboard. I wonder if that swapped and switched everything up, you know? Let's check it out. Oh, we finally have a leader. Boom Big Jan is in the leader with 15 correct. Everyone else has 14, and then everyone else is beneath them. That was interesting. That was interesting for sure. Which terminal rendering library does OpenCode's TUI use? It's Bubble Tea, guys. It's Bubble Tea. 1 through 4. 1 through 4. It's Bubble Tea. Trust me. Press 4. 4. 4. Just press 4. Just press 4. You got this. You can press 4. Why are you pressing 1? It's 4. What are you doing? 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys got it right. Let's go. All right, next question. Actually, let's look at that leaderboard. Oh, we finally have 3 distinct winners. Boom Big Jan at first place, Russ Dan at second, and Xerosi at third. Let's check our next question. How many default themes are included with OpenCode? How many default themes are included with OpenCode? 2? I think it's more than 2. Why are all you guys saying 2? There's more than 2 default themes included with OpenCode. 28. Why do you guys say 28? You sure about that? Are you sure? Russ, you can't say 3 with a question mark because it doesn't get counted. You just got to say the number. Answer was 34. None of you got it correct. Wow. Tisk, tisk, tisk. It was 3. You should have gone with your gut, Russ. Should have gone with your gut. Let's look at that leaderboard. Boom Big Jan is in first place. Russ Dan second. Xerosi in third. Stop adding more themes. I'm not adding themes. Why are you telling me to stop adding themes? I'm not adding themes. Let's jump to the next question. Which JavaScript framework provides reactivity for OpenCode's TUI? Ooh, this is a trick question. This is a trick question. This is a trick question. Which provides reactivity? How do you guys know these? Might have to do more general trivia. The answer is yes, solid.js, Dax's love. Let's check out the leaderboard there. We still have our leaderboard people. We gotta work on getting more people on the leaderboard. Next question, true or false? The footer in the TUI displays the session cost in real time. The footer? The footer or the header? It's kind of the same thing. Footer, header. I think this might be a question error. I don't know. The footer in the OpenCode TUI displays the session cost in real time. Well, you guys are going to be mad at me because it is true, but that question seems wrong. So, free question, basically. This is why we test stuff. This is why we test stuff. It's the sidebar. I know. I don't know why it said that. That's stupid. On what port does the OpenCode headless API server run by default? This is pretty simple. This is an easy one. Everyone should get this right. This is a free-for-all. Everyone should get this. You guys think it's 8080? You guys think it's 8080? What? Ooh. We got someone answered 4096. You sure? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? The answer is 4096. Only one of you guys got it right. Remember, you need to answer as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. All right, let's look at our leaderboard now. Boomik Jan still... Ooh, Russ Dan is catching up to Boomik Jan. This is interesting. Things are heating up. Next question, true or false? OpenCode is coupled to specific AI providers and requires using OpenCode Zen models. Do we require OpenCode Zen models? Do we? I think we do. Yeah, it makes sense. We want everyone using OpenCode Zen. Ten seconds left. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The answer is false. Good job. Everyone got it correct. Leaderboard stays. This should have been company mandatory for team building, by the way. Yeah, I know. Where's all my other coworkers? Not here to support. Tisk tisk. Tisk tisk. What are they doing? You've been scammed 3 times now? How have you been scammed? I don't think you were scammed because it incremented everybody's point. You did get points. You weren't tied last round. Were you tied last round? Let me look at the recording. Hold on. Let me look at the recording. Let me look at the recording. Maybe you were scammed. Let's check. Let me look at the recording. Maybe you were scammed. Checking the logs really quick. Hold on now. Twitch is not loading. Everyone should get this. I'm reviewing the tapes. You guys think it's 80-80? It is vibed. 80-80? Why do you guys think it's not vibed? Ooh. It was made with OpenCode. Someone answered 40-96. You sure? Are you sure? You're sure about that? All right, let's look at the answer. The answer is 4096. Only one of you guys got it right. Remember, you need to answer as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. Things are heating up. This should have been recording. You're right. It was tied. Now it's not. Why is it not tied? Let's get an agent on this. So we had a person that was tied one round, and then they both answered the question correctly, and now one of them has one more point than the other person. So essentially they got scammed. Can you look into like if that's like a race condition or like an off by 1 or what's going on there, please? All right. I got an agent on it, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's push to the next question. What does the plan agent in OpenCode do differently than the build agent? Yeah, I'll refund you 3 points. Don't worry. What does the plan agent in OpenCode do differently than the build agent? I think it only works with Python code. Man, you guys are good. You guys are on it. 2, 1. Oh, that's true. Did they have a space on the end? Huh, that's weird. We'll have to investigate. The answer was yes, it denies file edits and asks before running bash. Let's look at the leaderboard now. Boomik Jan. Did you get scammed again? No, I don't think you got scammed again. I think you're good this time. Obviously, we need to add 3 points, so you would be technically in the lead. But we'll remember that. True or false, OpenCode supports installation on Arch Linux, Arch BTW, via Pacman. True or false? What could it be? Alrighty, let's look at the answers. True. 5 of you guys got it correct. So the leaderboard, Booming Jan, still the lead. All right, we will wrap up with a question after this. What is the default branch name in OpenCode repository? What is the default branch? What is the default branch? My contributors should know this. My contributors should know this. Looks like everybody knows this, TBH. Nice, 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 nice. Answer's locked. Let's check the answer. Everyone got it right. Dev is correct. All right, we'll do one more. John had a great idea. Let me jump to that, where for each question, the sooner you answer it will be points. And I'll probably just throw all of this into a Claude prompt if we're going to be honest. This is good. This is a test. This is a test run. This is a test run. Okay. Boom Big Jan, Rust Dan, and Quiet Ghost TV. True or false? OpenCode includes out-of-the-box LSP support. True or false? What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? Guys, you just know it too well. I need to have this like Kahoot style, where everyone can like answer with Kahoots, so you guys don't know the answers. You know, this is too simple. It's too simple. Answer was true. That's correct. All right, so I'm gonna end this game, and we'll see our final leaderboard. Boom Big Jan first, Rust Dan second, but technically he was first. Quiet Ghost TV was third, but he might have been first or second, depending on however much he got scammed. Nobody knows how much people got scammed. Nobody knows. I should ask trivia questions about commits and PRs. Okay, so what we'll do, because that was kind of rocky, you know, that was kind of rocky. We had a lot of issues. So we'll use this. We'll use this the rest of the stream. I'll do a couple more minutes of how we can improve and make the next version better. What features do you guys want to see? I feel like we should definitely have like time-based ranking, but the issue with that is the Twitch stream delay. So how can I fix that? So I think the 5 seconds is good. Do you guys feel like you have an adequate enough time to answer it? Points based on time? Yeah, that does make sense. Harder questions is probably better than time-based. I think if we do both of them, that would be just an overall better experience. If we integrate harder questions, it's just kind of hard to know. Yeah, I think I might have like I think I might just use like Gemini 3 Spark to see if like answers match, and just use like some super easy AI to do that. Yeah, I'm literally going to take a transcript of this and say like, hey, if it's a tie, you don't do first and second because it's sorts ascending. Yeah, so with time-based stuff where everything is like in decimals, I don't think that we'll have any more ties, because everything will kind of just be like, boop, working. What else? What else? What else? Let me turn on this AC. Hopefully this doesn't get too loud for you guys. Can you guys still hear me, or is the fan too loud? Is the fan too loud? See, this is what I see. You got all the question banks here. Live control. It's the leaderboard. English words, so my dictation software can say 3. Where would that be helpful to see it? Like on the actual, like when the questions go? Like right here when it pops up like 3, like that. Look at you guys answering. All right, let's see if I can integrate some stuff. Root cause timer off by 1. The set interval timer had a 1-second gap where the overlay showed 0, but votes were still being accepted. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would get fixed by the prompt matching. So we're basically, if we think about this, I need you to make some fixes. So I need it so that way I can have time-based scoring. So obviously if you get the answer right, that should weight your score more heavily to whatever like the final score is. But if you answer faster with more time left, your score gets inflated by that. So that way the answer, the question difficulty ties into the answer speed as well. So everything kind of ties in together and can be handled properly. We are also going to need to make a shared function for answer matching that we can probably use a Gemini 3 Spark model for with OpenCode Zen, do research on how to use OpenCode Zen models with the AI SDK. So that way we can use that as our comparing feature. So every new Twitch chat message that comes in can get compared and be like, is this a valid answer? And we can do some tests on that. So that way if the correct answer is number 3 and people type like the letter or the word 3 or like third or stuff like that, it can kind of just all be parsed and ingested properly. What else, guys? What else? Let me think. Let me see, because the parsing should be able to figure it out. I can build some tests that would properly have that. Yeah, I'm gonna get Gemini 3 or 2.5 Flash to do like the parsing configuration and see how it works out. Yeah, let's also on the leaderboard when in the top 10, if a user moves from like spot 4 to spot 2, there should be an animation of that like user's row animating up to the spot that it was like moved around to. So that way it's a little bit more dramatic for the actual presentation of the show. Nice. That's good. That's good. Anything else, guys, before we wrap up today and iterate on the next version, which will probably be in a day or two? I'll probably do this again on Wednesday. I'll try to do this 3 times a week and get a little game show going about the community. Anything else that we could add? Let's send that. Well, thank you guys for joining and tuning in. I'm going to let this agent cook on it, and I'm going to work on getting it done. You put many different feature tasks in one prompt, or... Yeah, we're going to work on prices. Don't worry about that. Oh, that's already something I'm going to work on. We're going to work on prices. It's kind of hard with like shirts and stuff like that because like people live in a lot of different areas and shipping and everything like that is weird. So for the first like real official one that we do, where everything isn't broken and we can accurately like ensure winners and stuff, it'll probably be Zen credits, but then after that we'll black on waitlisting as a prize. Then we will kind of evolve and think about it more. We might have like an Amazon gift card or I don't know, some other cool fun stuff. So yeah, just think about that. And if anyone has any other cool ideas, at me on Twitter. Yeah, the Opus thing is I have a rule in my agents that say if there's multiple different features in a single prompt, it will start sub agents to look into those asynchronously, and then it will report back to the primary subagent to look into how it should actually be implemented. So yeah, cool. Thank you guys for tuning in on this test stream for the first sort of inaugural release of OpenCode Games. We're going to try to keep on evolving this as a little fun community thing. Yeah, cool. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, I will see you later. See ya.